Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Finds his tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the tight end. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job there.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cuber.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jordan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon.
Touchdown, Trojan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Got his man downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
Hunt is in the air. On his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Duck. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Flores. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Beavers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 45 on its way. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Cuber. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowers. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Catch in the middle, it's Bowers. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
After 40, there he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To throw, it's Sayin. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Back to the ground game on the left. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. He'll set up to throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing.
Back's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Barnes.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Flores. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuber. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the running back. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking left. Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Using his legs, it's Cross. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lions. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to Green. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Burrell. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.